1, 2, 3, 4.
Living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country. No matter where we stand in this great big land, we're all living on country.
We could be laying on a tropical beach.
We could be driving down the highway to Long Beach,
We could be working at a desk in a high-rise.
or sleeping on a riverbank at low tide. No matter if we travel in the outback, don't matter if we're visiting the city. One thing it's true to say, we're all living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country. No matter where we stand in this great big land, we're all living on country. We could be digging at the bottom of an old mine.
Or out a trendy bar sitting on a fine wine.
We could be stuck in the middle of the traffic.
Or out of college running out what makes the world tick.
Don't matter if we're dedicated bushes or in a shopping mall headed for the movies. One thing that's true to say, we're all living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country. And no matter where we stand in this great big land, we're all living on country. I love this land and all of the people. Love the trees and the golden sands. Love all the plants and amazing animals. Love to remember where it all began. I wanna honor all around me that is sacred. I wanna join a 60,000-year-old song. I wanna be a part of the solution for everything that's ever gone wrong. Don't matter if I'm climbing up a mountain. Don't matter if I'm staring out to sea. One thing that's sure and certain, I'll be living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country. Well, no matter where we stand in this great big land, we're all living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country. Well, no matter where we stand on this great big land, we're all living on country. Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Living on country, Yugambeh country.
We
That's where
are
come
here
from.
on Yugambeh country. That's our acknowledgement of country tonight.
It is.
We acknowledge that we're in the country of the Yugambeh people who looked after this land for tens
Of
of
thousands of
of years and many more generations of people. And the Yugambeh people are still here and still keeping culture alive and strong and bringing back the Yugambeh language.
Yep.
There's a lot that you can find out online about Yugambeh language. So Yugambeh country, Yugambeh jargon. Jargon. And hello to the lovely people that we have already here on our Cyclone Edition Cuppa with Cath and Jay. We've got Katrin McLeod. Hello, Katrin.
Hi, Katrin.
We're going to be talking backwards and forwards with you, I hope, in the comments about the upcoming Gaza event. And we've got Robin Martin. Hello,
Hey,
Robin,
Robin,
and
good evening.
Andrew. And Robin says, hello, Cath and Jay. Thanks for brightening our Friday evening. It's our pleasure.
It's our
It's
pleasure.
not any Friday evening though. It doesn't feel like a Friday evening.
It feels a bit
here because
different.
we've all been on
A bit of a lockdown.
a lockdown. It's a little bit reminiscent of the COVID times. We're on a lockdown because we're waiting on a cyclone, and apparently it's just arrived. So I was a bit distracted while we were singing because I was looking out the back doors. We're sitting with the front veranda behind us. We normally sit out there to do our Friday
Not a
night.
sensible thing tonight because the wind is blowing quite strongly. It's blowing intermittently. Sometimes it stops and sometimes it just gusts right up. But apparently the BOM has told everybody that Alfred, is it? Alfred or Alfred? The cyclone Alfred has just crossed into Logan, which is our area. So I guess we ought to be expecting some sort of some more rain and a lot more high winds. The coast has already been suffering for about a day with big high tides and lots of silly people going down to watch all the damage being done to the erosion of the beaches and that sort of stuff. But now you can wear a $32,000 fine if you get to take out the services for being silly, like going out on a jet ski into 10-meter waves.
Guys, because it's dangerous. This is serious.
Crazy.
We haven't had a tropical cyclone. We've had many crazy storms in this area, but tropical cyclones normally they like to hang out north of the Tropic of Capricorn, and we're quite a long way south of that, so we don't normally get the cyclones. We might get an effect of the cyclone, like we might get a low pressure and a lot of rain dumping on this area after a cyclone up north. We don't normally get them crossing right over here. So people are being a bit, I don't know, gung-ho about it, a bit laissez-faire, but this...
Probably because it didn't arrive when it was supposed to. If it had done that, then they would have all been sitting in their houses shaking.
It's 24 hours late. We were all expecting it to come in the early hours of this morning, and everyone had their supplies. Everyone's really prepped.
Yeah, they've all eaten their snacks that they put by for 2 days.
We've eaten our cyclone snacks. Don't eat the cyclone snacks.
You need a couple more days of it.
We need more.
But I went out to Aldi this morning and they were open at 8:30 and you could just about get in the car park. So lots of people had the same idea as me. I was picking up just a few extra supplies that we managed to run ourselves out of yesterday whilst waiting for Alfred to arrive, the guest of the year.
But anyway, I wanted to say hello to everybody who's here. Catherine's saying that's right. Let's respect the SES for the work they do. And yes, a huge big shout out to the SES and other emergency services.
And to the police and to the ambulance service, and no doubt they'll all be under pressure. The fire service too.
Are all helping to keep people safe.
Keep people safe.
Hello to Tracy Nichols, Julie Vandermeer.
Evening, Julie.
Leanne Dobson, hello. Who else have we got there? Oh, hello, Joe Boyle. How are you? Jen Furlong, Jen and Pete. How are you guys?
Hey, I hope you guys are okay down there on the coast.
And I said Tracy Nichols, did I?
Yes, you did.
Say Tracy? Yes,
Yeah.
Tracy. Hello, good to have you back.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Catherine and the Seeing Gaza event, we want to talk about that now before we sing
No words.
No Words. Yeah, we're going to sing No Words again this week. Seeing Gaza. This is the amazing weekend of workshops, craft, art, music, community coming together at Vacant Assembly in West End. I know this is back to front. Facebook Live do not let you flip the screen anymore so that the writing is not back to front. But this says, Seeing Gaza Art Fundraiser. Saturday the 5th of April, there's an 11 a.m. workshop, a discussion, poster making and screen printing workshop. That's by donation. This is at Vacant Assembly Gallery on 266 Montague Road, West End. And later that day, 5 p.m, there's live music with Phil Mansour, Mundy-Turner. Who are they?
Who are they? Never heard of them.
Sophie Nishizawa, the lovely Sophie, and Pig City Censored. So there'll be 4 different acts entertaining you from 5 p.m. And the whole event opens the night before with a grand opening to see the artwork of Catherine McLeod that's a response to Seeing Gaza. So over the whole time since October the 7th, Catherine has been documenting her response and watching very closely what's happening in Palestine and making art in response. She's a visual artist, so she's doing what she does to process what's happening. And the artwork is beautiful, and it's really potent and amazingly original. So the work will be there on sale, and all of the proceeds, it's not written on here where the proceeds go to.
Going to a charity.
It's going to a
directly in
charity
Gaza.
that looks after children who are amputees, supplying them with prosthetics. The children in Gaza have the highest amount of amputations in the world by a long way. So this is a really, really worthy fundraiser. We're giving of our time to perform there because this is something that we believe in.
Evening, Nicole.
Helping
Nicole Ashwin is
people
watching.
in this terrible situation over in Palestine. Absolutely diabolical. And what we
Stuart.
have... Oh, we've got Stuart
Evening,
Rayner.
Stuart.
Hello, Stuart.
Hope you're all right down there. It's a bit blustery and blowy
Down the
here,
Gold
but not so
Coast.
bad. You guys have been having it a little bit more intense down there, I think.
It's hardly blowing here. I really can't believe that Alfred's arrived already. Hello to Claire Boyd in the UK. We will say good morning.
Good morning, Claire. How are you?
Currently in the car taking a friend to school, and it's raining here too. Well, we haven't got a lot of rain at the moment. Not yet. We're waiting. There's apparently going to be a lot of rain after the cyclone.
Apparently the heaviest of the cyclone is going to hit about 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, but we shall hopefully be in our beds and not find the roof lifted off, but we'll see.
Hello to Nicole Ashwin. Oh, you said hello, Nicole.
I did, yeah. Okay,
Paul
yes,
Morwood
yes.
is here. Hello, Paul Morwood.
What does he
What's
say?
he saying?
Where is Alfie? And the answer is blowing in the wind. Oh dear. Paul, you're a card.
The Alfie, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The Alfie is blowing in the wind. You're not in the same key as me. Oh, there you go. There you are. He's in my key. He found it. Oh, very good, Paul. Now, Catherine has given us some information there. It's Matwa, M-A-T-W-A, Limbs for Hope. This is the charity that is supplying prosthetics to children in Gaza. And that's what we're raising funds for at the Seeing Gaza Art Fundraiser. And on the Sunday, so there's a Friday night, the opening, the grand opening with all the art. Prints will be available for sale. The artworks will be also available for sale. Then the Saturday, there's the workshop in poster making and print making. And sorry, I'm not very articulate right now. I'm so distracted by this cyclone thing. Then the music in the evening, and then the next day there's an embroidery workshop. Embroidery in the very special Palestinian embroidery by a woman from Gaza. She's going to be running this incredible workshop. So if you're crafty, if you're into needle crafts, you don't want to miss this. This is an incredible opportunity to learn how to do embroidery in that Palestinian style. Beautiful. Nicole says she's having connection issues, but trying to join in. I hope everyone is safe. I hope that everyone is safe. I'm sorry if you're having connection issues. We will keep going as long as we have power and internet. We'll just keep going.
Yeah, a lot of people don't have power. The outlying islands, Russell Island and Stratty, I believe, and also Coochie Mudlow.
Our lovely friends on Coochie, and Maclay Island.
Maclay Island, they've not got power and not likely to have any until the middle of next week. So good luck to them, guys, because that's a really heavy burden down there on the coast. Golly, this is no words. What's happening happening in Palestine. There are no words, no words. Let us imagine being free from the river to the sea. All of the children playing free from the river to the sea.
There are no words for the slaughtering of innocents. There are no words, no words.
There are no words for the slaughtering of innocents. There are no words, no words. Imagine living peacefully from the river to the sea. All the precious children playing free from the river to the sea. There are no words for the death of our humanity. There are no words, no words. There are no words for the death of our humanity. There are no words, no words. There are no words, no words. There are no words, no words. No words.
For the children of Palestine.
And for the people trying to rebuild their lives, whilst people like Donald Trump think that they're going to take the place and turn it into a casino.
Obscene. Shame. Paul Morwood is saying about 50,000 people plus, or households, have no power.
Okay, we're not one of those.
We're not one of
thankfully.
those yet. Let's hope. Let's cross our fingers.
Fingers. I have my toes, but you can't see
Cross
them.
fingers, toes, hairs. Let's cross our hairs. Oh, thank you very much, Nicole. Nicole says beautiful. Katrin, thank you. Katrin says I'll never tire of this song.
Thanks,
Thank you
Catherine.
so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, Paul, for shedding a tear there. So yes, we'll see you at the Sea in Gaza Art Extravaganza weekend. It's a whole weekend. We're playing on the Saturday night, the 5th of April at Vacant Assembly Art Gallery in West End. And there'll be other artists on the bill. There's Sophie Nishizawa, there's Phil Monsoor, amazing songwriter, and Pig City Censored. So it's going to be a brilliant night. We can't wait.
Yeah.
And
it's gonna be
there's more information from Katrin about the embroidery workshop. It's called Intimate. So it's an intimate, meaning there'll be a small group. Tatris, that's the name of the style of embroidery. And the workshop is with a lovely woman called Alba, who is from Gaza, and she is going to be teaching the art of this beautiful tatris and embroidery. So that's on the Sunday after our gig, the 6th of April. So our gig's on the 5th of April. On the 6th is the tatris workshop if you want to learn how to do that embroidery. Julie says beautiful. Thank you, Julie Vandermeer. Thank you so much. So I just need a drink. I need a drink. This cyclone...
It doesn't look like it's happening
It
out
doesn't
here.
look like it's happening here at all. We're huddled inside, but we've got a really good view of what's going on back there.
Yep.
And the trees are barely moving. It's like just a normal amount of breeze.
No doubt things will change as the time moves on, as the thing gets closer.
How's it where you are? Let us know where you are, what the weather is like.
We opened with a new song of ours, Livin On Country. I hope you enjoyed that. It's Cath's going to end up playing violin on it, but we haven't worked on it hard enough to be able to get the violin at the moment.
I
so.
can't sing and play the violin part confidently yet. I'm too busy thinking about the violin part. I need to get the violin part to be more, what's the word? Automatic.
Yeah.
And then I'll be able to get my singing back in. So I can either sing and play the uke or play the violin.
Yeah.
I can't do singing and violining yet, but
right.
I'm
You'll
getting
get
there.
it.
I build my skills. Hello to Amanda Sharma. Katrin says it's quiet out at the Gap. Katrin says, love that new song. Oh, you love Livin On Country. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're hoping to release that as a single.
When we finally manage to get it properly recorded, we'll hand it out
Hopefully
to...
around Reconciliation Week.
Yeah, Leanne's got it goes to a boot scooting
Yeah, Leanne's
collective on a Wednesday morning, I think
boot
it is.
scooting Wednesday morning at Eagleby Community
So
Centre.
we'll see if we can get that to you, Leanne, when we've got a bit more of a completed version of it, and see how your dancers like it. So
Yeah, because it'll be a great song for line dancing.
I think it will.
Yeah, Nicole's saying it's eerie and quiet where she is, which is also down here in Yugambeh country. Amanda's saying, hi guys. Robin, who lives not too far from us, as the crow flies particularly, barely a whisper of wind across the river from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's very strange how quiet
very,
and
very
still
strange.
it is.
You can see all the clouds are kind of storm clouds, but they're not really like the normal thing you expect is, I don't know, something slightly green.
We could even just take a little excursion out there.
Oh, you reckon?
I reckon let's be a
It's
little
going to blow all
brave,
that stuff everywhere.
because it's really not, there's not much happening. We'll just do a little excursion.
Okay, watch out you don't switch it off.
I don't want to switch it off.
I'll put it on. You right? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're going out on the veranda. Let's do this. Paul says, not much wind, but plenty of rain. Oh, really? We haven't had hardly any rain. Just like mild spatters.
See our amazing mountain out there.
Okay, how's it feeling?
It's pretty good. I mean, the wind is really, it's not cold or anything. It's quite warm. And
It's definitely warm. Well, it is summer. Well, it's officially, summer is over officially, but it's still hot.
you would have expected to see something
It's
more dramatic.
early autumn.
You'd expect to see something
Yeah,
a bit
it's
more dramatic out
not
there.
really.
It's a bit dark over there.
Yeah, there's a bit of a storm cloud.
Oh, there's a bit of lightning.
Lightning. Oh, we haven't had lightning yet.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of lightning.
We got some lightning. I don't mean to show too much of our neighbour's house. It's not fair to them. Yeah. It feels all right out here, you know. We're not running for shelter yet.
No.
2 Christmases ago, there was that huge, unexpected, like a mini tornado that really ripped the hell out of Mount Tamborine and places on the Gold Coast. Well, that storm here, because we're not that far from Mount Tamborine, that storm here was scary. We were watching it coming on the front veranda, and we had to run inside and shut the doors because it was about to rip everything through the house. So
Just close this in case we just get a nasty surprise.
yeah, just in case the wind does whip up.
We used to kind of watch the weather as it came towards the house because we got this fabulous view. But we stopped doing that from outside when we realised
Because
that
it could just come at you and you would
comes
be
at you
running.
very, very suddenly, and suddenly all the stuff that was on the fridge is all over the house, and so we decided that we would, whenever it started, we would just watch from inside.
So
All right.
shall we do In Your Rain?
Yes,
Speaking
do.
of cyclones,
Yeah.
speaking of cyclones,
Speaking of cyclones,
we have a long history of writing songs about rain and lack of rain and storms and water and floods. We seem to be a little bit, I don't know, I guess it's because we're water signs. Jay's a Piscean and I'm a Cancerian and our sun is a Scorpio. We're
Yeah.
all water signs.
but it's also about the fact that, you know, Australian weather is dramatic, and it often involves floods and it often involves droughts, so as well as big winds.
But what I wanted to say before we moved on to this, No Words. We're launching No Words as a single on Jay's birthday, which is next week.
Yes.
What day?
Wednesday.
12th of March. Wednesday, the 12th of March. That's when No Words is being released onto the digital platforms like Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all those sorts of platforms.
All those platforms.
That's the platforms where artists don't get
Any money?
hardly any money in return for their music, but we want the song to be there because it's accessible for a lot of people, and we want the song to be doing its work, which is raising awareness of what's happening on the other side of the world in Palestine, because the freedom of the Palestinians is the freedom of us all.
Yep.
So we're standing up and calling out the oppression that's happening there. So we want the song to be useful. We want the song to do its job.
Yep.
We write songs for a reason, not just to express our own feelings, but we also want them to help to open up hearts and minds. So yeah, the song will be available. Please pre-save it to your preferred musical digital platform if you have one. If you don't have one, then you can get the song also from Blue Shamrock Music, who have it as part of our EP, the Millard
Yep.
Pop Top EP. So you
They
can
have it.
download it as
And we do make money out of that.
We do.
That's nice.
The 12th it is. Yes, it is. And hello to Dom. Hello, Dominique. How are
Evening, Dom.
you? Paul Smallwood says it's a good song, but very sad. Yeah, sometimes we write sad songs.
Sometimes we do. It's a sad subject.
And Dom's saying, this is such a vibe. Love it. Thank you, Dom.
Okay.
We're having fun just, being
So-
here with you and being able to chat and play music. It's so much better than sitting in our house waiting for the cyclone.
Waiting for whatever.
Sitting
So
here.
this next song was written way back in 1995, and when we first got
It's
together.
our second song we ever wrote together.
It was the second song we ever wrote together, and we wrote it in New Orleans, where there was a cyclone coming.
A
And,
hurricane.
They call them a hurricane over there. And the place that we were sitting in and eating, was it John? No, it wasn't John Lafitte's, because John Lafitte's is a bar. It
Jean
was actually-
Lafitte's was a really cool bar. I
Yeah.
remember Jean Lafitte's, first time I'd ever been to the States. We drove into New Orleans from the airport. We were on the Tony Backhouse gospel singing tour.
Yeah.
We were in a taxi driving from the airport, and I saw Jean Lafitte's, was this amazing looking bar on a corner.
Yeah.
And I just went, oh, what is this place? I want to go there. So we did go there for a drink. But
We
we were
did.
in another place, a cafe, and you were writing the first lyrics for this song on,
Yeah.
on a paper napkin, on a
paper napkin.
serviette.
I've often written lyrics on napkins, but
It's a
in
good
this
thing.
particular case, they were all battened down, ready for. They were still open for business, but all of the windows had masking tape across them just in case they got smashed in by the hurricane. And everybody was sort of a little bit nervous and a little bit sort of wary of what was going to happen. And we just sort of sat there in amazement. And it was a beautiful, beautiful cafe. It was
Yeah.
all wood panelling and very, very
in
attractive
the
place.
French Quarter. New
But
Orleans.
I remember they'd run out of cream and they couldn't get any more because all the flights had been cancelled or something like that.
No cream for
No
my
cream
coffee.
for my
That's
coffee.
where that line comes from.
So that's where that comes from.
But also it was a misunderstanding, one of those cultural things, because they said, oh, would you like coffee? And I said, oh, yes, please. And they said, oh, but we've got no cream. And I was like, well, I don't take cream in my coffee. I do take milk. I take milk in my coffee, but I thought they meant cream. But in America, when you say cream in your coffee, you mean milk.
Milk, yeah.
So when they said, oh, we don't have any cream, I'm like, that's okay, I don't need cream in my coffee. But then I got a black coffee and I was like, ugh.
Not quite what I wanted, but anyway. The English language divided into large numbers of different sections and meaning lots of different things. But anyway, there we
Dom
go.
says that Kathy also says hi. She's
Hey,
charging her phone. What a good thing to do. I should
Good
be
idea.
charging my phone. Hello,
Yeah.
Kathy. Hello, Dom. Hello, Jeanette Nichols. That's so lovely to have you.
All great.
All right, we're going to sing this song, In Your Rain. It's on our very first album,
High Life.
High Life.
And we haven't done it for as many years as I can remember.
We haven't done it for, I don't know, maybe 4 years.
4 years.
So we had a very quick run through. I hope we can
Let's
remember
hope we
it.
get it right. Okay.
Oh, 1,
In
2,
Your Rain.
3.
It's a slow New Orleans morning and the hoodoo's coming down. Jean Lafitte's just open, so honey, let me drown in your rain. In your rain.
And there's tape across the windows, a hurricane's threatening. No cream for my coffee, but there's sugar on the wind in your rain. In your rain.
I'm in love with New Orleans, and there's music on my mind. Oh,
It's a 10 spot, got the shoe shine, and another
oh, yeah. I'm in love with New Orleans, and there's music on my mind.
10 spot, got the shoe shine,
Oh, there's a doorstep for a pillow, a heavenly gospel choir, a rush of sweet emotion, and the prickle of desire in your rain. In your rain. In your rain. Oh, in your rain. In your rain. In your rain. In your rain. In your rain.
Oh, we haven't sung that for so long. I think the last time was probably before we found out about Mallory,
Yeah. 2020.
2021.
2021,
Yeah, we
maybe.
did a High Life live stream during COVID where we sang all the songs from live.
Oh, that's
from
right,
High
because
Life.
that was part of the not the UK tour, because I was supposed to go
Sort of an
to.
extension of it. It's
Yeah.
like you were supposed to go to the UK in 2020. Of course, that all got cancelled. So we did 4 live
COVID.
streams called Not the UK Tour.
Yeah.
And each one focused on one of Jay's solo albums, 4 solo albums.
That's right.
And then the next year we thought, let's do it with our albums. So we
Yes.
started with High Life. We did a whole concert of just High Life songs. Then we did Naked songs from our second album called Naked.
And then we found out about
Then we found
Mallory.
out about Mallory sort of
And
early
it
the
kind of
next
shot
year.
everything in the foot,
Yeah.
really.
So we
somehow.
never completed that live
We've got to do that.
series.
We actually got to do the
We
other.
should, because
the
we've
other
got
albums.
lots of other albums and we
We
could
do.
do a concert on each of them. All right, so I wanted to do a bit of show and tell. Speaking about our very first album, it was recorded in Cairns, which of course is no stranger to
Cyclones.
cyclones. We did live through a cyclone there, a category 2 there. And that was Cyclone Justin. And we recorded and wrote a lot of songs there. This photo shoot for the album, sorry, I'm losing my balance.
Yeah,
I should sit down.
That's a good idea.
This photo shoot for the album was done on the local beach that we lived at the time,
Machan's
Beach on the
Yeah.
north side of Cairns, which was last year inundated with terrible rains,
Yeah.
flooded up to its ears.
I remember thinking that we loved Machan's Beach so much, and
We
I
did.
remember thinking we should buy a house there. So I said to Catherine, what should we do? She said, we better go and look at the flood maps.
Let's look at the flood maps.
We didn't buy a house there.
We didn't buy a house there.
Because you've got Richter's Creek on one side, you have
Barron River.
Barron River on the other, you've got the sea in front of you, and you've got the water coming down from the hinterland behind you when it rains heavily.
It's a floodplain.
So basically it's a floodplain. And I remember...
We love it so much. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. We were living there, and our great friends Evan Clary and Anne and Morris.
Annie Morris.
Were living just a street away from us. And I remember Evan had been doing a movie called Mate.
It was his first movie, his
sort
first
of
film.
feature-length
He's now
movie.
a storied film director.
Yeah.
And TV series director.
And he got the rushes from the movie, and he decided he had to get home.
Back to Machan's Beach.
Back to Machan's Beach, but from the highway down to Machan's Beach is about probably 2 kilometres, maybe, and it was all flooded. And he thought, well, I'm just going to wade through it and I'm going to get home. By the time it got up to his neck, he really thought that he probably ought not to have done that. But it wasn't, the water wasn't really moving, but then he remembered that there were crocodiles and there were snakes.
Hi, fans.
So
I remember him
he looked
saying,
back, I remember he said, I looked back and it was as far to go back as it was to keep going, so I just kept going, and he was very lucky.
But I always remember him saying, I had the film
Yeah,
in my
above his
briefcase.
head.
It was in my briefcase, so I just put my briefcase over my head. It's raining, it's a flood, and I waded through the water up to my waist to get home.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the stories.
Yeah.
So this is, that was the inner photo and the inner cover of High Life.
Well, it was, and that was also taken, all of these photos were actually taken in the eye of the storm.
It was it was sort of like an eye of a cyclone that was happening, but
Yeah.
it never arrived. It was one
But
of those cyclones that was threatening, but it didn't arrive.
Right, but I remember the wind on the beach was raising the sand to about 4 inches above the level of the beach, and it was blowing it at high speeds along, so your ankles and your feet really got stung quite a lot.
Yeah,
by the
like
sand.
in Robin's camping story.
Yeah.
But I remember the wind, it was just a lovely wind. It was like this, it gave everything this great energy. And it gave me the best hairstyle ever, because it just sort of went into my hair and did a little poof to my hair, and I was so happy with how my hair looked in all the photos. But this was the front of that album cover. That was the shot that we chose as the front cover photo. I'll bring it closer. Weren't we so cute? Look how young we were. This is 1998.
7 or 8?
1990,
7.
late 97 or early 98.
Yeah.
I think it was early 98.
It would have been early 98 because the guitar that
The guitar that is not in any of these
you can't
pictures.
see that had just arrived from the UK, and that was in the January.
Yeah.
Rob Armstrong.
It was his first job, was
Yeah.
to be a model guitar in the photo
on the
shoot
beach.
for
That's
that album. Anyway, are we going to do another song from that album, Jay?
We are going to do another song from that
and
album,
Look who's
curiously
here.
enough.
Look who's here. We've got Denise Hughes
Denise
from the
Hughes.
UK. Hello, Denise.
Hey, Denise.
We haven't seen you for so long.
Oh.
How are you?
How are you, darling?
And Robin's saying, I love Machan's Beach. Robin's from Cairns. She knows Machan's Beach really well. Good picture, says Paul.
It was a
Stunning
good picture.
photo, says Amanda. Thank you both. Paul says, loved In Your Rain. Robin says, love that song. And Nicole says, lovely soundtrack for our dessert. Can you please tell us what you're having for dessert, please, Nicole? And here's a big shout out to your husband, Peter, and to your gorgeous kids, Freddie and Harvey. Hey, Freddie. Hey, Harvey. Tell us what you're having for dessert. I want to know. And Paul says he still has power. That's great. We still have power too. I hope everyone still has power who's going through this cyclone situation. All right, so we decided since it was a cyclone that we'd sing a song that we haven't sung also for probably 4 years. And it's on our High Life album and it's called
Storm Season.
Storm Season! It's all about living through such weather as we're living through now. But yeah, let's hope we can remember this one because we've only had time for a short run through as well and not done it for 4 years. This song. And
we never set ourselves challenges.
No, not at all. Beck says, loving. Can you see what Beck said?
I can't see it.
Rebecca said, great photos. Thank you, Rebecca. And hello to you. I didn't realise you were there. And Catherine says, loving you too whilst I'm cooking. Ooh, Catherine, what are you cooking? Tell us what you're cooking, people.
Carol Woodrow in the UK.
Carol in the UK. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Tracy says, we have no wind or rain yet. And Claire says, I'm finally back home. Now I'm sitting down to breakfast. I mistook your strings of lights in the window for raindrops. Now we put up our string of lights. We had them hanging outside on the front veranda and we thought the cyclone might whip them away.
Take them away.
So we brought them in. Nicole is sharing what they're having for dessert. We made a vanilla cake with lemon glaze and Freddie decorated it with lollies. Hashtag lockdown activities.
Yes.
I love it, Freddie. What sort of lollies did you use on your vanilla cake with a lemon glaze? It sounds delicious. And Harvey and Freddie appreciated the shout out. Oh, we love you guys. We love you so much. All right, so we're going to give Storm Season a go. Please be kind to me. I haven't played it for so long.
Yeah, and I tend to get excited in this one, so I've got to keep the pace down.
We're not going to rush. We're going to keep the tempo nice and steady, even though it's about a cyclone. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Might bring
season. I think we got it all right.
We nearly got it all right. I wasn't really happy with my left hand yet. My left hand's gotten lazy.
Okay.
It's a big.
I just strum. I've got it easy.
Chuggy.
Chuggy.
But it's an exhilarating song to sing, particularly when there's a cyclone heading in our direction.
Apparently.
We keep looking out the window like we're going to...
You can tell by the lights out there that it is blowing a fair bit.
It's blowing a little more than it
Still
was
no rain.
when we
Still no
walked
rain.
out on the veranda earlier. But yeah, we're just sending everybody safety vibes. Safety. Stay safe. We have our bathtub full of water.
We do, and several buckets.
And several big buckets.
And we got everything charged up.
We do.
All the cars undercover.
And our 18-year-old said last night, can we go to the bottle shop? Because we're not drinking at the moment. We're both not drinking alcohol at all. So we were like, no, we're not getting wine for the cyclone lockdown. But our 18-year-old was like, well, I want something. So we all went out to the bottle shop together.
We went down to Eagleby where he said that there was a bottle shop open and there wasn't.
It wasn't open.
So we came back and just on the way back we found one just down the road from
Local
us.
tavern was open.
We didn't need to go anywhere really, but it was about 1 kilometre from the house, so that wasn't too bad.
Hello, Peter Forday. How are you? And Catherine says she's making truffle and mushroom triangoli. Triangoli, basically a ravioli.
Wow.
I want some.
Sounds very exotic.
It sounds delicious.
Yeah, I mean she usually puts loads of spice in it. I can't do that. It's
What?
too much.
What do you mean chili? You don't like
Yeah,
chili? Yeah,
chili.
Jade is not a fan of chili. But there are some
I know
people
that.
in this world who don't like
they-
food unless it has chili in it, Jade.
I'm not one of them.
Each to their own, hey. I love your cooking, Katrin, and I really would love to be trying your truffle and mushroom triangoli. Hello, Peter Forday. I said hello, Peter. How are you and all the family? Cheryl is here. Cheryl B says, great song. Love it. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Rebecca sent the cutest little cat. Is that a cat playing a guitar? That's a cute little gift, that one. Amanda says, nice one. Thank you. And lots of nice emojis from Julie Vandermeer. Claire says, I love the album High Life and the stories that go with it. Thank you, Claire. Rebecca said, it sounded fantastic to me. Thank you. I'm just super critical of myself. Catherine says, your left hand is doing fine. Thank you, Catherine. Robin says, oh, perfectionist. We loved it. Storm season has a wonderful atmosphere. Oh, bless you, Robin. You're also kind. Catherine's laughing. Did you add bottles of wine and ice to that bath?
No, but I had to take the tap off because
Dom knows about our bath
Dom
tap
knows
not
about
working.
our tap. I actually unscrewed the tap from the wall so that we could fill the bath up because we have very, very hard calcifying water here. And we hadn't used the bath for a short while because it generally takes too long to fill up and everybody has showers. And we hadn't used it for about probably 3 or 4 years.
More than that.
And when we tried to turn the tap on, it wouldn't actually function. So I've actually had to take the tap off to get water out of it.
But he
that's
did.
all right.
And thank you to Cyclone Alfie, because that has
Forced me to do maintenance.
forced him to do something with that tap. So maybe we'll be able to use our
I
bath.
tried fixing the tap, but I think it's a dead end. So I've got to go down to Bunnings and buy another one.
Oh, Catherine, you're so lovely. Catherine's saying, I'll make you some mushroom and truffle triangoli.
No spice in this
with
one.
No
Oh,
spice
okay.
in this dish. Thank you.
We're not allowed to come over because we're not allowed to go on the road. Otherwise we would.
Paul says, stay safe, everyone. Bye, Cath and Jay. Thanks, it was good to see you. Oh, bye, Paul.
See you,
Bye.
Paul.
Tash Jade. Hello, Tash. Good to see you back. Cheryl said, I walked to Aldi just to get out of the house today. Yeah, I know. We were like that with going to the bottle shop. We didn't want to get anything. Josh wanted to get something. He could have driven himself to get it.
He could, but
we were
also
like,
felt
let's go for a family trip.
It's probably arrestable, but we won't
Because
get
we've
arrested.
been in the house. No, it's not against the law to go out in the car.
Well, they were
It's
saying...
not. They were just saying stay home because
Stay
they thought
home,
the cyclone was going to arrive.
Well, I
But
can
it
tell you,
wasn't
Cheryl,
against the
that
law, and it
this
didn't
morning
arrive,
I didn't
so we
walk to Aldi. I went by car, and I think I took up the last space in the car park at 8:35 this morning. So there were lots of people out there doing what they shouldn't be doing, but getting food. Everybody has to get food.
And hello to Karen. Yes, everyone needs food.
Hey, Karen.
Hey, Karen Bear. How are you, Karen Bear? And Beck says, yes, Sheba is asleep here next to me. Hello, Sheba. Hello, lovely cat. Were we going to do one more song?
We were going to do Falling.
We were going
But
to
we
do
did it last
Falling.
week, so I don't know whether we should do it this week.
We wanted to do one more song from our new CD.
Could try Joshua, I suppose, or...
Oh, let's do Joshua. We haven't done Joshua yet from our new CD. Let's do that one. Seeing we're talking about Joshua and the fact that he's now 18 and he drives and he goes to bottle shops and does grown-up things like that.
He doesn't drink when he drives.
He
He's a very
doesn't
good lad.
drink and drive. No. He only has a drink when he's at home and he's not driving anywhere. Very sensible and responsible. We wrote this song for him when he was 5 years of age, but we only started performing it in the last 6 months. And we recorded it on the Millard Pop Top 74 EP.
I have to say that the...
Oh,
you all right there?
yeah.
The form of the song is really because of Graham Nash. On Songs for Beginners, he has a beautiful song called, I can't remember the name of it now, but anyway, it's got a similar run to this, and that's probably where I got it from. All songwriting is theft. John Lennon said so, and it's true. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Sing your own song, Joshua. Sing your own song, my son. Sing your own song, Joshua. Sing it out for everyone to hear, loud and clear, proud and strong. Sing your own song. Just look over your shoulder and there I'll be, Joshua. Just look over your shoulder and there I'll be. Be your own man, Joshua. Be your own man, my son. Be your own man.
Oh dear.
He's learning guitar in an entirely different way to me. I couldn't afford an electric guitar when I was a kid growing up, so I got acoustic guitars, and so I learned all my guitar skills by playing Tom Paxton songs and and things like that, and Bob Dylan when I could, and so I learned on acoustic guitar. Josh is learning from tablature on electric guitar, so he's copying things like Brian May and Don Felder out of the Eagles and doing really quite well at it, which is just amazing.
He just said to me the other 2 days ago, what's a riff? What's a riff that I could learn? Just tell me what riff you'd like me to learn. I went, how about Hotel California? And so we went and found
a simple one.
He found a tablature. And I said, just do the arpeggiation section where they go da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Now Jay's learning it too.
Yeah, I'm learning it too.
And I said to why don't you try that? So he started on it, and then Jay came in and gave him some tips, and now he's playing it really quite beautifully. So yeah, it's nice to see Joshua getting into the guitar. Just catching up on a few messages here.
Anyway, things like that.
Aldi is 300 meters from Cheryl's house, so that's why you can walk there.
Good excuse to walk. That's great.
Dom says Josh needs to be on the stream next time. Oh, he's busy doing his own thing. He's got friends. He's online with them at the moment.
Yeah, we might. I did actually think of getting him to come and do. We've got another new song which we it's too soon for
performance.
It is.
For people.
But we have another new song which is I've called it Dutton's Bus and Albanese's Fridge, and there is some sort of political content
the UK people won't know what that refers to, but Albanese is our current Prime Minister and Dutton is the
opposition leader,
potato head,
and he's basically a fascist. So we're all trying our very best to convince everybody not to vote for the Liberal National Party.
Don't vote Dutton.
Because it's basically the same idea as voting Trump in America. And look how good that's gone.
What a silly idea that was. I'm just trying to catch up on things. Oh, Karen said, great to see your smiling faces. Thank you, Karen.
Thanks, Karen.
Great to see you here. Julie said, I went to Woolies at 9:30 this morning and got the last litre of organic milk, nothing else there, and only white bread.
Yeah.
I know. The shelves have just been emptied like that in all the shops. Yeah. People panic,
and no toilet paper,
buying.
Of course.
No toilet paper. It's COVID all over again.
Yeah. We're all obsessed with our bums, aren't we?
Julie said, I meant to do that, not that. My apologies. Yeah, I did see that. I was like, are you protesting? You're protesting something. That's okay. You're allowed to. Carol says, we must have known you twice for nearly 20 years. It was before you had your son. Where has the time gone? I know.
It's just crazy. It's 18 years since we've been back to the UK.
We had our son in the UK just over 18 years ago.
Yeah.
Just over 18 years ago. And we moved here
in the January of
18 years ago. Yeah, just over 18 years ago. So yeah, we haven't performed in the UK.
We have
for
vague
all that
plans
time.
to do a bit of Europe and maybe the UK in 2026. We'll see.
But it's really lovely to stay in touch with our UK friends and fans and followers through things like this.
We're doing this on a regular basis and on a Friday night. So tell all your friends and people who might remember us that we'll be here.
You can join us anywhere in the world.
At least an hour on a Friday morning to you. Friday morning
for that side of the world. And Catherine, it says lots of crying emojis and says, so beautiful. Have you sung that song to Josh? I'm sure you have. Yeah.
He heard it in vitro. That's the.
That song.
No, he was 5. No,
you mean
he was 5.
utero?
In utero.
In utero. He was not an in vitro baby.
No, he wasn't. No.
But
he accuses us of making him a fan of ours before he was born because he was listening to all this music whilst he was gestating.
We recorded an album called Hippity Tweedle whilst I was pregnant with him, and then of course he heard us practicing all of the songs that he hears us doing all of our stuff. So he's heard the Joshua song a lot. But he's also been in the audience, Katrin, whilst we performed it, sitting right in the front row. And I have to tell you, I could not look at him because I would start crying if I looked at him. And he said, Mum, I was trying not to cry while you were singing that song. And I said, well, thank goodness I didn't look at you, because if we both looked at each other at that moment, we both would have started crying. Because it is very emotional to sing that song. And if I think about it too hard, then I'll choke up and I won't be able to sing.
It took a long time for me to be able to sing it properly.
I think, yeah, when things are very, very close to your heart, you actually have to do some distancing.
We have another song that does that to me as well. I've got 2 or 3, but we have another song which is a Christmas song called Wayne Wants a Surfboard for Christmas. And there's one particular line in that, and when I sing it, I actually have to think ahead and prepare myself for it. Otherwise, I can't actually sing it because
we're both the same. We both choke up at the same line in the 3rd verse of Wayne Wants a Surfboard for Christmas.
We'll do that for Christmas at some point.
We start, we can't, we cry.
Wayne wants a surfboard for Christmas. He's grown up so
fast. It's not true. It's all the lead up to it, hey. Tash Jade is saying, hey, how are you? We're great, thank you. How are you? Hope that you're all safe where you are. Claire says, thank you for sharing your music with us all. I love it. Thank you, Claire, all the way from the UK. Jade says, how's the weather? Hope you're all right. Yes, we are. Sending love. Thank you. We're fine. There doesn't seem to be much weather movement at all here. Do you want to come and say hi? People are wanting to see you. Our son is lurking. He's lurking. You stay safe too. And hello to Martin Jones. We're just about to say goodbye to everyone. Not an easy one like Smoke on the Water. He has been playing Smoke on the Water, Robin.
He has done Smoke on the Water.
Do you want to play it for everyone? Do you want to play Smoke on the Water? You don't have to. You don't have to. Just asking. Julie Jules is here. Hello, Julie. Cheryl says, I love Joshua, the song, and I get teary whenever I hear this song. Oh, no, you love Josh. You do love Josh, and you get teary whenever you hear this song. I was so happy to see it on the new album. Yes, so if you'd like to download our new album and you haven't yet, please go to blueshamrockmusic.com and find our page. I've actually put the link in the description for this. Find our page there. Just type in Mundy-Turner if you haven't got the
more people who like it, the more people who download it, the more plays it gets. In fact, we're extremely happy with Blue Shamrock Music. They're doing an incredible job. Yes. They sent our music out to about 1,400 radio stations, and so far we've got stations just about all over the world playing Millard Pop Tops. So it's really, well, it's probably the first music that we've ever had properly promoted of ours, because it's always been, that's too loud.
Josh has now got his guitar on. Yeah, you don't have...
Can you guys hear the anthem of that?
Yes.
No, you don't... Yeah, we can hear it, so just play it. He can play from there.
Okay.
Have a listen out for Joshua.
He's probably nervous now.
Yeah.
No.
How many people I'm playing to right now?
There's 9 people watching live at the minute.
Oh.
It's so out of tune.
Yes, it is out of tune. I don't know quite why.
Really? I'll solve the other one. Sorry, one second.
He's just got to tune his guitar.
Oh dear.
Cheryl's laughing at my potato head joke. Well, he does look like a potato head. I mean, I don't mean to be mean, but...
No, be mean.
Be mean.
He's mean to everybody else. Guy's talking about rolling back Medicare. He must be mad.
Yeah, I'm allowed to be mean to him. He's being mean to Australia. Halfpenny Tweedle, says Cheryl, is another of my favourites. Oh, well, maybe we should play that one. One of my faves too, says Robin. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
And Katrin says, we love you, Josh. Amanda says, go, Josh. Thank you for all the encouragement. All right, is it in tune now?
No, I just grabbed the other one.
Oh, okay, he's got a different guitar. And he's just going to sit off camera.
Yeah, because the cable's not that long at the moment.
He's in the other room. Yeah, good on you, Josh.
Oh, I thought this is in drop D.
Oh yeah,
it's
you got
in
a drop
drop
D.
D.
Yeah, never
Oh, I
mind.
can't play one string properly.
Never mind, don't
That
worry.
sounds awesome.
That sounded fine. Considering he's only been doing it for about a week and a half or 2 weeks.
He started a few weeks ago in earnest on his electric guitar.
Okay, Josh, thanks.
We'll call you.
We'll call. Don't give up your day job. I had someone say
That
that
was
to me.
awesome, Joshua.
Thank you, Josh. He's really getting there. I had someone say that to me in a studio once when I was recording in the duo that I had with John O'Prey.
That was in the 70s.
Yeah.
They said, "Don't give up your day job."
Yeah, we went into this thing and we were so nervous. I don't think we'd ever been in a big studio before. And
Do you want to
I
come
think
on
it was
camera and say
actually
hi?
Air Studios in London, which is one of the places where Paul McCartney
I'll just sit back
records.
Okay.
And
Yeah, it's okay.
do you want to do Halfpenny Tweedle?
here. Oh.
Oh no, it's just Josh is sitting down to say
Oh, okay.
hi.
No
Yes,
problem.
Joshua. Oh wow, that's from an anime called
JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
JoJo's
It's called
Bizarre
Il Ventadoro.
Adventures. Il Ventadoro.
One of the only things I actually know.
And you did learn. Yeah, you did learn a bit of
Yeah,
her release. Thank you, Joshua. Mwah.
That's the Joshua cameo.
Joshua cameo.
You don't want to do that me often.
Cheryl says, "Go, Josh, loving it." Thank you. Good one, Josh, says Amanda. All right, so what are we going to finish with? Are we going to sing Halfpenny Tweedle then for Cheryl and Robin? All right. This is our last one for the live stream. Oh, now there's some wind.
Oh yeah, now it's happening.
Yeah, we got some wind.
Guys, you always leave this window open with the aircon.
Oh,
Oh, I
whoops.
didn't mean to. Yeah.
I'm the only one
Let's
who
try
knows.
Halfpenny Tweedle. Haven't sang this one for a few months. Oh, that's right. I remember how it starts now. Thank you everybody for joining us on our little Cyclone Edition live stream. Had a lot of fun. It's been great to play some songs and chat.
We're about to have an election announced over here, so next couple of weeks. So we'll have
Stop playing!
we'll have an election special. Here we go.
Oh, that was terrible.
2, 3, 4. Mundy-Turner and his wife, her name was Annie. And they lived with all their children in a place called Hepthorne Lane. Up the top of North Street, that's just next to New Street, where the roads are unadopted and the houses look the same. In 1899 he had himself a dream about the biggest swing that the kids had ever seen. So he drew himself a diagram to keep the image clear, and he built a halfpenny Tweedle. He was a Derbyshire engineer. Swing high, swing low, swing to, swing fro. Swing high, swing low, swing to, swing fro. Swing high, swing low, swing to, swing fro. The gill was too narrow and the yard was full of bricks, but there was open land down below the 66. So
We took down all his measurements, some timber and a saw, and everyone in New Street opened up their door. The vision that it had was filled with children's laughter, for a smile would cost a halfpenny, because times were very hard, and he would build them something they'd remember ever after. To fly them far beyond the tiny walls of their backyard. Well, first he built the sides, then he built the seating, then there were the braces and the struts to keep it strong. 40 kids could fit in every time he set it moving. He had to build a head of steam to drive the thing along. Swing high, swing low, swing to swing low, swing high, swing low, swing to swing low, swing high, swing low, swing to swing low. He took it down to Chesterfield all on the 1st of May and set it in the market square for after the parade. And people came from miles around to watch the Tweedle swing, to marvel at its symmetry and hear the organ sing. Yeah, yeah. In spring and summer he would take the Tweedle all round Derbyshire. They say he made a fortune, a halfpenny at a time. And early in October he'd be travelling down to Nottingham to buy the goose fare and have 'em stand in line. Swing high, swing low, swing to swing low, swing high, swing low, swing to swing low, swing high, swing low, swing to swing low, swing high, swing low, swing to swing low. He was John William Turner, but they called him Halfpenny Tweedle. Famous far and wide, still he lived Headlong Lane. Up the top of North Street, that's just next to New Street, where the roads are unadopted and the houses look the same.
Halfpenny Tweedle. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. We're hoping we won't get blown off the side of the hill, and we hope that we'll see you same time around the same time next week on a
Next
Friday.
Friday evening. Stay safe, everybody. Love you, love you, love you, love you lots.
Stay safe.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.